Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, The Lively Homemaker. My name is Hannah Edwards, and I hope that I can inspire you to get up today and get something done. I know my house was in need for a pretty good cleaning. Still is, honestly. I haven't gotten everything done, but we're learning every day that that's okay. Not everything has to be perfect all the time. Spending more time in the Bible and truly looking to God for inspiration and asking Him to help every day to get stuff done, because it is hard being 20 years old with 2 children, even any age with children. It's hard to keep up with things, but we can do it. So sit back, relax, or maybe get up and clean with me and enjoy this cleaning video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I've approximately been cleaning for all of 15 minutes and she's already so mad that she's throwing a fit. So Miss Ma'am is very much attached to her mama's hip, which is primarily why I feel most of the time like I can't get stuff done. But today I'm really going to try to prove it to myself that we can do it even with the baby on us. And I think right now, until she falls asleep, because it's almost nap time and that's why she's mad, but I think right now I'm going to try to do everything that I can while standing up, because it is very hard to be bending over while she's in this wrap, and I don't like making her strain because she's like trying to hold herself up. So we're going to do everything that we can standing up, and we're going to see how that goes. A moment for the baby though, because look how cute. Hi, sweet girl. Hello, sweet girl. Hi. Hello. I'll take all the baby snuggles that I can. Room number 2 is going to be the living room. The living room sometimes one of the messier rooms because it is lived in. So let's get on it. Step now in the living room is fabric refresher for the couches because you know with kids they can get quite crusty, dusty, musty. I laid the baby down for her first nap at 12:02 and this is her first time that I have put her down for a nap in her crib. So we're gonna see how that goes. There's only been one other time that she was falling asleep, but she was laying on my bed and I was like, you know what, there's no blankets on the bed, so I'm just gonna let her lay here, keep my eye on her and see how long she sleeps. So she slept in the bed by herself one time for 1.5 hours, and after that I thought to myself, I was like, maybe I can get her to start sleeping in her crib for her nappies, which he just switched to a crib. We co-slept until about 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, I don't know. But she is now 5 months old in like 3 days. So she's sleeping in her crib now at night. So I'm hoping maybe where she's actually sleeping in her crib at night, that she'll start sleeping her naps in a crib, because as much as I love a baby snuggle, I really could use my hands free for like 2 hours just to keep maintenance on the house. So I'll let you guys know exactly when she wakes up because I'm curious to see. And I feel like I need to clarify. Some of you guys are probably going to be wondering while watching this video why did you let your house get so untidy, unorganized, whatever you want to call it, before you decided to do this big clean all in one day? Well, let me tell you. I have been wanting to get this house in order since I've had my baby. Before she was born, this house stayed spotless all the time. And that's something that's been really different for me, because going from 1 to 2 kids, I did not expect it to be that hard. Especially where my daughter is very much, obviously mommy dependent, but even when my fiance is home, she is still very much mommy centered. She wants to be with mommy all the time. She loves her mommy, and I love my baby, and I've just been soaking in all the baby snuggles and stuff. And I do get stuff done, but the routine that we're on right now, I get most of the stuff done on the weekends when my fiance's home and not working, which I want to keep stuff done on the weekdays too. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to implement a routine because I have ADHD. I think that a routine would help me. At the same time, I'm like, I don't know, because the way my brain works, if like I don't get to do something on my routine one day, I'll probably freak out a little bit. But we're going to try it, and we're going to see how it goes, and hopefully get this house back in order, because I really want it to look good, because I want to be able to open my home up to visitors in the near future, because we live in a completely different spot now. We moved 40 minutes from our hometown, because it's like 20 minutes from my fiance's hometown, but we live in a completely different area right now, and I'd like to invite some people over from church and be more of a hostess, and like just be able to like happily invite people into my home and not have to worry about, oh, this does not look good. So we're getting this stuff done today, and that's just all I can say, we're getting it done. So I finished the living room, and then I heard Sissy crying. So the update with the crib nap, she slept from 12:02 to 12:39, so approximately 37 minutes, which isn't even close to half her normal nap, which is kind of why I have a hard time getting stuff done and staying motivated to get stuff done now. But we're going to try to get her back to sleep, and then if she doesn't go back to sleep, we're just going to try to keep pushing through with the baby. This is the finished living room. Not too shabby. The only thing I have to do now is mop, but I think I'm going to wait till my son goes to bed tonight, because there's always little stains and stuff that get on the floor before we go to bed at night, so we're going to do that after the kids go to sleep. Somebody's not going to go back to sleep, huh? Say, I'm not doing it. I'm not going back to sleep, Mommy. No, I'm not. So, since she's not going back to sleep, and I really don't think she's going to take a full nap unless I lay down with her, which I probably will at some point, because I try to explain this to my fiance, but the level of grumpy that comes out of this baby when she doesn't get at least a full nap, which I totally get it. So, of course, I'm going to try to accommodate that into my day, but we're going to still try to get some more stuff done. But it is 12:44 now, and I'm getting kind of hungry, so we're going to go ahead and make some lunch. And I think today for lunch I'm having bulldog ramen, because I've been on a bulldog ramen kick for some reason. But we're gonna go make that, and then I'll show you my food when I get it made, and then we're gonna come eat and then get started again. Possibly gonna be starting in this room, which is our bedroom, which we share with the baby, obviously, because our little crib's in here. But we're gonna get started on some laundry and cleaning off our cabinets, getting her diaper caddy restocked, her dresser cleaned off. I have so much laundry, it's piled up so bad. But let's go ahead, get some lunch, and get this going. Time for my lunch. Oh no! 5? I've already had 5 of these. I've been having this for lunch every day for the past 2 days. It's the Bulldog Spicy Ramen Carbonara. I very much like this stuff, and that's why it is already almost all gone. Well, it's going to be gone after this. Just like how fluffy the noodles are. And I'm a spice wimp, so I will only be using like a third of this sauce. Because if you tried this ramen, you know it is spicy. Set your mouth on fire spicy. So, let's get this cooked up. Here's my noodles. Now we're going to sit down at the table and eat them. She was throwing a pretty big fit after that last video, and I just decided to go ahead and call it quits, call it a day, and I'm going to make another video finishing the rest of the house. But we got quite a bit done today, and I'm very satisfied. If you like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and come back for more videos.